NBA players, despite being world-famous celebrities, aren't immune to human mess-ups. Sometimes, even these big-name stars can get caught doing something as mundane as flirting when opportunity presents itself. So here's our list of famous NBA players who got caught red-handed shooting their shot. Number 8. Dwight Howard. Starting out a potential legend alongside LeBron James in skill and talent, Dwight Howard seems to have now faded into nothingness. And the one blight of his once promising career has been his constant run-ins with scandal and controversy. After having 5 children, all with different women, calling him a flirt might be an understatement. In 2017, Howard went as far as to make inappropriate jokes in his post-game interview with a Fox Sports reporter. He kept referring to the team's defense as their D, and his facial expressions left no one confused about what he was trying to imply. Our D was good tonight, so we gotta make sure our D stays good. Howard and teammate Dennis Schroeder can be seen trying very hard not to laugh in the interview clip. While the stunt can come across as funny, it can also come across as being wildly immature, and the interviewer herself seemed confused about how to respond, opting instead to continue her line of questions. It seems as though these stunts by the 31-year-old won't be stopping anytime soon, and the world will just have to get used to Dwight Howard's outlandish ways. Number 7. Kristaps Porzingis. 21-year-old Kristaps Porzingis, like most men his age, has decided to try his luck with models on Instagram, often leaving comments on their posts. In 2017, model Abigail Ratchford fell prey to his ministrations when she posted a picture of herself in a red jumpsuit. Porzingis decided to let emojis do the talking as he commented with 2 bulging eyes emojis. The 21-year-old got a positive response for his efforts though, with Ratchford also using the bulging eyes emojis and the kissing lips emoji in her comment reply. This is not to say that all his efforts with models have been a success. In that same year, the NBA star got himself into trouble when he tried to put the same moves on a Croatian model named Inez Nikčić without knowing she was underage. Yikes! A fan had to tell him how young she was, to which Porzingis cleverly responded, "Oh shit, my bad." Number 6. JaVale McGee. JaVale shows us how easy it is for NBA players to flirt, almost like it's second nature to them. But maybe it's just him. In a post-game CSN interview with reporter Ross Gold-Onwude, McGee decided to switch roles. He held the mic and started asking Ross Gold questions about her hair, clothes, and experience, making her giggle and blush in response. The charming basketball player asked her, "So this is a great game. We got the win. How do you feel I performed, I guess?" When the flustered reporter responded favorably, he decided to milk the public opportunity and left her a nice compliment on her outfit. "What made you wear this nice ensemble that you have on today?" He then decided to tease her on her hairstyle. Once, when asked by Ross Gold if he liked her hair and outfit, he claimed he didn't like the braids, but the outfit was great. The mic eventually found its place back in the hands of the reporter, who completed the fun interview with one last question about her hair. This interaction, wholesome and utterly adorable, found its way onto multiple media outlets, proving that NBA players like JaVale just don't miss while shooting. Number 5. Joel Embiid. In 2014, Joel Embiid joined the NBA. In the very same year, while medicated, Embiid posted a public tweet about wanting to get together with Kim Kardashian. After being told she was married to Kanye West by his fans, however, Joel changed directions and set his sights on Rihanna. In a simple yet slightly crude tweet, Joel announced, "Breaking news, moving on from KK to Rihanna." Rihanna, no stranger to the NBA, followed him back. What awaited Joel after his incredibly romantic confession and subsequent #Joanna tweets was perhaps not what he expected. In a cryptic way, Joel confessed, "This is the truth. I was trying to get with this famous girl and she said, 'Come back when you're an all-star, bruh.'" 3.5 years later, Joel was in his prime, one of the league's top players. And ironically enough, Embiid ended up accomplishing that 3 times now. After the first time, however, Embiid said, "She denied me back then, why go with her again? Move on to the next one. Trust the process." However, we can still hope that this strange story comes to its happy conclusion soon. One thing's for certain though, Twitter and Instagram DMs being exposed spare no man. And these next few NBA players are no exceptions. Number 4. J.R. Smith. Now famously a meme, Smith must have believed himself to be a man immune to social media mockery. In 2013, after receiving a Twitter DM from a fan claiming she'd attended his game, he responded with a "dope." Later, she replied with a smiley face emoji. Smith decided to test the waters with a casual "oh really?" And when given slight encouragement, he responded with a hilarious and iconic "you trying to get the pipe?" The screenshot has been shared thousands of times, and the legendary phrase even has its own merch. Suffice it to say, it had a moment in pop culture. Years later, J.R. Smith finally decided to break his silence on the whole ordeal after trying to avoid it for years. "I was very immature and stupid," Smith said, "but I learned from it too. Watch what you say on social media." No one can accuse JR of not seizing his opportunities. And even though he didn't actually score, we hope the knowledge that he was the reason for many laughs compensates for it. Number 3. Marco Bellinelli. Once known to be the best of what the NBA has to offer, Marco Bellinelli proved that his expertise doesn't extend to social media flirting. In a 2013 DM that all of us would rather forget, Bellinelli slid into a girl's DMs with a rather forward, "What's up? Want to see something big to eat?" Yikes! And when the girl responded with a confused, "What?" Bellinelli refused to give up and sent an even more inappropriate text. To this, the woman replied with a simple, "I have a man. I'm good on that." While some people got a good laugh from Smith's awful DM, it's very important to remember that this is horrendous and disrespectful behavior that should not be condoned and that should not be tolerated. Not from NBA stars, not from regular people, not from anyone. Number 2. Tyler Herro. An unassuming hero in the Twitter DM fiasco, Tyler Herro reminds us that sometimes simplicity truly is the key to getting it all. Before COVID-19 took the world by storm, an interaction took place between NBA rookie Tyler Herro and model Katya Elise Henry. A simple WYD tweet from Herro's Twitter account seemed good enough for model Katya Elise, as she responded with a cheeky "quarantine and chill," making Twitter users everywhere coo at how truly 21st century this whole interaction was. And thus, it was decided, and the pair have been dating ever since. Often appearing on each other's Instagrams, the pair was also spotted together at Herro's hotels after all his matches this year. Seems like Tyler shooting his shot, however simply, ended with him scoring. So who are we to judge his methods when they clearly worked out well for him? Number 1. Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson is one NBA player that just can't seem to keep his name out of the papers for one reason or the other. And often those reasons have to do something with his relationship with reality TV star Khloe Kardashian. The pair made headlines when they started dating in 2016 and welcomed their child True 2 years in. And they seem to have maintained appearances in the news for their off-and-on relationship. But reports of infidelity soon took over the media in 2019 when a viral video exposed Thompson for cheating on Khloe with none other than her own sister's then best friend, Jordan Woods. This terminated their relationship, and for good. This wasn't the first time Tristan was caught cheating on Khloe. In 2017, there was a video of Tristan circulating online where he was seen kissing 2 women in a hookah lounge. Although this is the same man who, in 2014, called a reporter interviewing him the wrong name, kissed her head, then ran away. So maybe horrendously disrespectful and inappropriate behavior is just part of his personality. Reports of the two dating have started emerging yet again in 2020, and neither has jumped to deny or approve these stories. Which of these advances do you find the most outrageous? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and share the video with your family and friends. Be sure to subscribe for more content just like this and be notified every time we upload a video by clicking the bell icon.